good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on when you are watching this video on the series comma rule. Here's the information you need for this rule and a couple of practice sentences. The series comma rule is as such. We use commas to separate 3 or more items in a series. These items can be single items, it can be a phrase. Anytime we have 3 or more in almost a list-like fashion within a sentence, we need to separate them with commas. If we look at the example here, Miss MD loves to play basketball, read books, and hang out with her friends. We have 3 things that Miss MD likes to do. I do like to play basketball, I do like to read books, and I do like to hang out with my family. And I think I said friends before, but I meant family. As a result of this, we need to separate our 3 items with commas. So I would put a comma between our first item, which is play basketball, and our second item, read books. I would also put a comma between read books and hang out with my family. So anytime we have 3 or more items in our list, we need to separate those with commas. One helpful hint for the series rule is the following. If all of your items, so every single item that you have in that particular sentence, are joined by the following coordinating conjunctions, and, but, or nor, then we do not use a comma. And again, this is only if all the items have a coordinating conjunction between them. Take a look at this example. I need tacks and nails and a hammer. Because all 3 of our items, tacks, nails, and hammer, are joined by the coordinating conjunction and, I do not need a comma. If I were to remove this coordinating conjunction right here, I would need commas then. But again, because all of them are joined by that coordinating conjunction, I do not need to use a comma. One other helpful hint is to remember to use one less comma than the number of items. So let's go back to our other sentence. I have 3 items, I need 2 commas. If I had 44 items, other than it being a really long sentence, I would need 43 commas. So again, one less comma than the total number of items. Take a look at this sentence here. Either pause the video or the video may prompt you to take a quiz regarding this sentence. Look at it, determine where the comma needs to go and if it actually needs commas and why. Let's decide. Our exhibit has encouraged people who tell stories, who sew quilts, and carve toys to share their talents. So we have a sentence about our exhibit, and there are 3 things that the exhibit does. It encourages people who tell stories, it encourages people who sew quilts, and who carve toys to share their talents. As a result of this, we need to put a comma after stories and a comma after quilts. That is because we have 3 items in a series, so we need to join them with commas, and we have 1 less comma than the number of items, so we have 2 commas. That is a brief tutorial on your series rule. We'll see you next time for some other rules, or maybe we won't see you if you've been deemed proficient.